Welcome back to the Supreme Wood Fired Ovens, and today I'm going to show you how to light up your char-grill, Supreme Char-grill oven. And all we've got to do is fire lighter like so, box of matches, strike a match, and there it's going. So just strike a match on it, and all I got to do is chuck in a few pieces of charcoal, flat, just on top of it. Really, there's no right or way of doing this any way at all. This is charcoal that you can just get from your local hardware. Now we've got the char-grill ready. It's burnt down. You can see it's a nice white crispy colour. And what I'm going to do, it's probably around 400 degrees. It's pretty hot. Oh yes, I'd say 4, maybe a little bit more. So the first one we're going to cook on is sweet corn. I'll just plunk them on like so. So you can see it already creating a flame. A little bit of oil. Just keep a wee bit of a turn on them. I mean, I can put a steak on here or a chop if I want. I can cook a lot more things if I want to. I'm just going to show you individually just different things we're going to cook. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to move the char-grill onto the side of the barbecue. And I'm going to show you how you can cook so many things using the barbecue, incorporating the oven, incorporating the char-grill with the barbecue. So we can have both, we can cook loads and loads of food, and I'll show you how we do this. And I'm just going to move it over. Probably don't do this, it's better if you're not moving this when it's hot. For me it doesn't make any difference. So now here's all the food we've just got cooking, and this is all a demonstration to show you what we can cook on it. We've got chicken wings, we've got prawns, we've got a mixture of veggies. Absolutely, veggies on char-grilling is absolutely superb, beautiful. And we've got lamb chops here. Now that you can see the sweet corn is just coming along beautifully. What I might do is, so I'll just put it on the barbecue. Remember, that's cooked, that's beautiful, that's perfect. I hope you can see that, that's beautiful. So we've got the barbecue done on a very low heat. So we're not cooking, we're just keeping it warm. We're not doing any more cooking. And what I'll do is, I'll cook the chops next. And we can cook the chicken wings with the chops. Like as I said, you could cook for hundreds of people in this manner. There is no question of how much you could cook for. So what we'll cook these up, and then we can put them on the barbecue, keep them hot. We can even close the barbecue down if we need to. These are just cooking away nicely. Now our chickens are just about ready. Just put them on the hot plate. This is our hot plate, remember. We are not cooking on this plate. We are just using it as a hot plate. And everybody has got a barbecue, and everybody has got this hot plate, and this is why we're doing it this way. These are just about ready. Looking good. It's all looking good. Beautiful. So there's a couple I'll put back on the char-grill because they're just a little bit, I can see they're just not 100% cooked. You can see it there yourself. Just put them back on the char-grill for a minute. Those two. The rest on this one as well. So we can move them from the char-grill onto the hot plate, or vice versa. Our corn is sitting here, it's still kept nice and hot. Our chops are kept nice and hot. They're not cooking, they're just sitting there. And you've got to remember, we could have this full of food. The whole lot could be full of food. I'm only doing this for a demonstration. So you can keep your food cooking on the char-grill and have it all cooked in the char-grill and just keeping it hot on these two plates. You can use the two plates, there's no problems with that. what I'm going to cook, I've got some prawns here now. What I'm going to do is cook the prawns. They'll only take a minute. Okay, I'm just going to turn these right over now, just one more time, and that'll be them cooked. A lot of people don't understand how beautiful char-grilled prawns are. They're absolutely sensational. To give you an idea when they're cooked is when they go black like so. Can you see that? That's beautiful, that's cooked. Now you can see the prawns are absolutely cooked to perfection. So I'll take them off and I'll put them on. We can call this a heater plate, or we can call it something to just keep them warm. Doesn't make any difference. We're not using this to cook in any shape or form. We're just keeping all the food warm, so we can put it there. Now these might look a little bit overcooked, but they're not, because the shell's on. Because that shell, it gets that little bit of darkness in it, and it's just absolutely, it's cooked to perfection. So now you can see we've cooked chops, corn, chicken and prawns. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cook some veggies. And here we've got some capsicum, we've got mushrooms, eggplant, I thought we had onions, but we haven't. Forgot about them. So you can cook any veggie you can think of. This is the most beautiful way of cooking the veggies on the planet. You cannot get better than this. So again, we will just wait a few minutes. We've got to be very careful because there's a lot of heat here that we don't overcook them. As I said before, people do not realise in char grilling how much heat there is. Now, when you're cooking vegetables, you've got to kind of work out which ones are going to cook first. Now the capsicum or the eggplant is cooked already. You can see it there. Lovely. Do we get it turned over? The capsicum is still, no, the capsicum needs turning as well. Like I said, it even gets me, it catches me out every time. There's so much heat here, it cooks so fast, you cannot believe how fast it will cook. Now you can see our veggies are all nice and cooked, they're just beautiful. Look at that. Once it just goes that nice brown, that's when it's ready, that's when it's beautiful. You can put these anywhere on the plate. All it's doing is keeping everything warm. Doesn't make any difference where you put it. Just keeping the food hot is all we're doing with this. So now, as I said to you, this is only giving you an example of how much food you can cook. You're doing all your char grilling here, and all you're doing here is keeping your food warm. Now we're having a shower of rain coming now, and what we can do is even put the lid down on the barbecue, and it protects the food as well. So what we've got here, you've got the char grill oven, which is char grilling all your food, and I mean all your food. You've got your char griller, it's on wheels, the barbecue is on wheels, you can move it around, it's not taking up any more space in your backyard, so you can incorporate it with your barbecue. So this is what's so wonderful about this. And as I told you before, now you can see the end result. Beautiful food.